This next video was shared by a TikTok account named Urban Explorers, showing the team wandering through a dense forest when they stumble upon a strange hole in the ground. Driven by curiosity, they decided to explore the tunnel-like area beneath it. But as you might expect, that decision turned out to be a horribly bad idea and pure nightmare fuel. Take a look.
7, 6, 11, 5, 9 and 20 miles today, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Food, moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the wall. Don't look at what's in front of you. Food, moving up and down again. Men go mad with watching them. There's no discharge in the wall.
According to the explorers, an overwhelming sense of dread hit them the moment they stepped inside, with some members even mentioning it felt like a full-blown panic attack. Despite the intense unease, they pushed deeper into the subterranean passage. Then, if you look carefully toward the very end of the tunnel, you can see what appears to be a pale face staring directly at them from the pitch-black darkness. While the figure is difficult to fully make out, it's visible enough to immediately send a chill down your spine once you spot it. Viewers found this clip genuinely creepy. Of course, there's always the possibility that the entire thing was staged or edited as a hoax. So what do you think? Was something truly lurking in the shadows of that tunnel? Or is this just a clever camera trick? This next footage originates from a hospital ward in Rajasthan, India, and right from the opening frame, the atmosphere is deeply disturbing. A patient who had been admitted for a sudden illness begins displaying highly erratic behavior. This unsettling scene was secretly captured on a cell phone by a visitor across the room, and the video went viral across social media almost overnight. Watch closely as she scales the frame. A patient, seemingly completely detached from reality, climbs onto a table and begins clawing desperately at the wall. While early internet uploaders claimed this was definitive proof of a localized haunting or spiritual possession, medical professionals point out this is actually a stark, terrifying look at severe neurological delirium. Regardless of the cause, the raw intensity of the footage is deeply unsettling. This next clip comes from an uploader named Willow Hunter. On the night of March 12th, 2026, Willow suddenly awoke at 3 in the morning to the distinct sound of his downstairs faucet running. Anxious but curious, he later reviewed his home security footage to see exactly what happened while he was asleep. What his camera captured is an absolute nightmare. Check this out. The video first shows a stuffed bear suddenly falling off a chair. Then, just a little later, a door right next to it swings open all by itself. Neither event is a big deal on its own, but together, they create a really creepy feeling, especially since this happened late at night while the family was asleep. The uploader didn't provide many details, except for mentioning he heard water running earlier that night. There could easily be a logical explanation behind this, but seeing both things happen one after the other is enough to make this video feel unsettling. What do you think was going on in the house that night? Is this a real ghost or just a weird coincidence caught on camera? Back in June of 2019, a YouTube channel called Sadkiel242 dropped a video featuring a maintenance worker pulling a night shift at a hotel right by the San Antonio Riverwalk. Right from the start, you can tell this place has a super bad vibe. The whole atmosphere is just cold, empty, and creepy. You can see the uploader walking around, keeping a close eye on a location, but what he actually catches on camera is total nightmare fuel. Check this out. Following that sudden burst of activity, the uploader completely freezes in place as the objects settle. While the aggressive movement lasts for only 10 seconds before the video abruptly cuts off, it has still left a wave of viewers feeling deeply uneasy. The sheer velocity of the objects heavily mimics poltergeist activity. Naturally, skeptics argue the entire sequence could be staged using fishing line just out of frame. But either way, experiencing an event like this during a solitary late-night shift would terrify anyone. In October of 2023, a TikToker named Lean Rito posted a video that captures a very real moment of terror inside his home. As the video begins, he's panning his camera around the room, visibly trembling, as if he's desperately trying to spot what's been bothering him. To make things even creepier, his description simply reads, "I am terrified. I need urgent help." Check this out.
Estoy escuchando ruidos afuera, son 3:30 de la mañana. No sé si salir o... Yo no te voy a tener miedo, hoy no te tengo miedo. Date vuelta.
Outside, a pale, ghostly figure is caught wandering around the property. It's moving slowly and aimlessly, but it instantly catches his eye. The second he sees it, you can hear his breathing get heavy and panicked hits obvious he wants nothing to do with whatever is out there. Some people think it looks like a classic ghost lingering right beyond the window. But a more realistic theory is that the whole thing was set up. It could easily be someone in a costume, using a quick transition or cut to fake the footage. What makes this clip so eerie is how fast it happens. So what was that? This next clip was posted over on the Paranormal Encounters subreddit by a user known as NoTower5558. The footage captures the 4th floor of an unnamed hospital that closed down years ago. The uploader claims that security personnel caught this on camera while making their late-night rounds. Watch closely.
You need to come to 360i because we're experiencing ghosts. Big time, literally. Like that. I would. Oh yeah, there it goes. Again, I think we're seriously come look at this. What's the matter, Sharon? Now it's gonna stop. So if you know it, say Ethel. Ethel, what's wrong with you tonight? So I'm trying to let it in that. What? What's wrong, Ethel? There is the light.
Throughout the video, you can see multiple lights flickering on and off all over the room. At one point, a TV even turns on completely by itself. What really makes this footage eerie is that you can actually hear the hospital workers ask, "Ethel, what's wrong with you tonight?" That definitely implies this isn't the first weird incident they've dealt with on this abandoned floor. The vibe of the video alone is enough to give you chills, especially since this area has supposedly been shut down for years. Now, obviously, there could be a perfectly normal explanation for this. In an older hospital, electrical problems are pretty common. But still, the way the workers react makes it seem like this wasn't normal to them at all. So, who exactly is Ethel? And why are these workers so used to these creepy events? Whatever is going on, it's a terrifying video to watch late at night. This footage was posted on Reddit by a user named Jonathan World in the Paranormal Encounters subreddit, capturing a school graduation ceremony. At first glance, everything looks completely ordinary as a line of students stands on stage, waiting to get their diplomas. But then, something happens that is totally bizarre. Check this out.
16, and
In this part of the video, a young man is standing on stage in his graduation cap. Out of nowhere, the cap is pulled straight off his head by an invisible, powerful force, leaving everyone around him totally confused. It definitely doesn't just slip off naturally. It genuinely looks like it gets violently yanked away at high speed. People online are connecting this to the paranormal, pointing out that it doesn't fly in the direction you'd expect from the wind. So what's your take on this graduation ceremony? Did an unseen entity actually pull the cap, or is there a normal explanation behind it?